Hey everyone. T.I. being devastated after his son King Harris was brutally attacked in jail is a story that has shaken not only the hip-hop community, but also parents everywhere. Because while celebrity families often appear untouchable with wealth, fame, and influence, this incident has stripped away all illusions and shown the raw and painful reality of what happens when a young man's choices collide with a harsh system, leaving his father, one of the most respected rappers and entrepreneurs of his generation, broken, angry, and desperate for answers. King Harris, the son of T.Y. and Tiny Harris, has long been a lightning rod for controversy, growing up in the public eye as part of the Harris family reality shows and often clashing with fans, critics, and even his parents over his lifestyle choices, his bold persona, and his defiance of the privileged image many expected him to uphold. For years, people have watched King drift further into behavior that seemed reckless, from heated confrontations online to public incidents that made headlines, and though T.I. frequently tried to rein him in, offering advice and at times stern rebukes, it was clear that King was determined to carve his own path, even if that path led to dark consequences. The news of his arrest and subsequent jail time hit the family hard, but what has now devastated T.I. even more is the report that King was brutally attacked behind bars, a situation that highlights both the dangers of incarceration and the vulnerability of young men, no matter their background, when faced with the unforgiving realities of prison life. Sources close to the family suggest that King was targeted because of his fame, because in jail, celebrity status can make someone a mark for violence, intimidation, or humiliation. And this has left T.I. enraged not only at the individuals responsible, but at the system that allowed such an incident to occur under supposed watch. Those who know T.I. understand that his entire career has been a balancing act between his street upbringing and his role as a businessman, activist, and family man. And seeing his own son fall victim to violence in a place where he cannot protect him has triggered an emotional storm that he has not shied away from expressing, sharing his pain, his fears, and his frustration with the fact that even with all his resources, he cannot shield King from the consequences of his decisions or the cruelty of others. T.I. has reportedly demanded accountability from jail officials, questioning how such an attack could have happened and whether King's safety is truly being prioritized. And at the same time, he has turned inward, grappling with the painful self-reflection of a father wondering whether he could have done more to prevent this outcome, whether stricter discipline, different guidance, or another approach might have kept his son from ending up behind bars in the first place. The entire Harris family has been shaken, with Tiny and King's siblings rallying around him, their private grief spilling into public concern as fans flood social media with messages of support, anger, and calls for justice. For 30 to 40 minutes, we can trace the full arc of this heartbreaking story from King Harris's upbringing under the spotlight, through his tumultuous teenage years, to the choices that led him into legal trouble, and now to the brutal reality of life behind bars and the devastating impact it has had on T.I. as a father. This is not just a story about celebrity or hip-hop. It is a story about family, about the struggles of raising children in a world of privilege and scrutiny, about the dangers of ignoring red flags, and about the unforgiving nature of the justice system when it comes to young black men, even those with famous last names. T.I.'s devastation is more than understandable. It is the cry of a father who is being forced to watch his son pay a price far greater than he ever imagined, and the aftermath of this incident will no doubt reshape not only King's future, but T.Y.'s mission as both an artist and a man determined to protect, provide, and perhaps now fight even harder for reform, so that no other family has to endure what his is enduring right now. Thanks for watching.